All right, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, so today I'm here with a fellow who got in touch with me via Twitter. If you guys aren't using Twitter or Facebook, you guys are missing out on a lot of really cool interactions and a lot of cool opportunities to meet some different people. This is a guy named Chris who got in touch with me on Twitter because we have some similar interests, specifically involving like leadership and coaching. But I think Chris is like, I think he's a mad scientist too, because he's doing so many different things that are so cool, and I'm so interested to hear. And I think you'll be interested to hear what he's got to say too. So, how you doing, Chris?
I'm good, thank you. Happy to be here with you.
Happy to have you. So, we were just talking a little bit ago about something called Transformative Evolutionary Leadership. And that sounds like something you're pretty excited about, because it sounds like something that would be very interesting to me, because you're talking about solving world problems and social change through leadership. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. It's a huge subject, and it's really been the through line of my life work, my life purpose, and so I have a lot to say about it. I could say a lot about it, but essentially, I suppose as something that we can work with. Transformative evolution leadership is about real, practical, grounded, concrete leadership in each moment, in whatever situation you're really in, that deeply affects the present moment, but has a huge vision, a global vision, a long time in space vision. So the leadership decisions that I'm making, whether I'm in a formal position of leadership or simply ordering a cup of coffee, have systemic long-term vision in mind. I want to create global impact. And this is important because we now live in a world that everything very much affects everything, with the way communication goes, with the way that we're connected to each other, with the speed and intensity life is currently happening. Everything we do affects everything else on a massive level. One of the operating leadership definitions I have is simply the intentional participation in a moment to affect space and time. And this comes from the recognition that we're all affecting space and time in each moment. Everything we do affects other people. Everything we do affects the immediate environment and the larger environment. And so leadership is simply becoming conscious of that impact. Leadership is choosing the way you're going to create impact. So it's an awareness and it's a choice. So transformative evolutionary leadership is choices, conscious choices with transformation in mind. We're trying to create global, better change. We're trying to not only heal, but create ideal circumstances. And evolutionary, we're trying to create growth. We're trying to develop humanity. As humanity is growing up more and more throughout our greater evolution, we're now becoming more and more conscious, just as a human does as they grow, as they evolve, as they spend more time on their body. They become more and more conscious of who they are and the choices that they make. And so as humanity becomes more conscious of itself, we need leaders to step to the forefront. We need people to step to the forefront of that consciousness and begin to guide us into better choices with greater consideration, global consideration, deep time consideration, for all the things our choices will affect. And so when I'm working with people in a coaching situation, when I'm teaching a workshop, when I'm writing, I always have this in mind. This is what I'm trying to do with all of my clients. This is what I'm, in certain terms, trying to do in every relationship that I'm in, and that's empower people to become active participants in the world, active participants in the future, by being deeply grounded, deeply present to what they're doing in each moment, why they're doing it, and how they're doing it.
That's fascinating, and that's a completely different take on. It's completely different than what I thought you were going to say, but it's. I mean, I actually didn't really expect. I didn't know what you were going to say, but that's extremely interesting. You were talking about you're talking about affecting change, and it could be like simply getting a cup of coffee. How do we? What do you say to the people that are just kind of not even aware that their entire life is affecting the planet on a global scale? How do you coach the people that are just starting to awaken to the fact that, hey, I'm a part of something bigger? And what do you say to the people that don't even realize that, hey, I'm a part of something bigger?